Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Be Renewed with Abosede, where we talk about family, love and lifestyle. So, how are you guys today? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're still believing. As for me, I remain blessed and highly favored. And I remain your friend and sister, a wife to an handsome bloke, a babe, a jin, a customer dada to an adorable man, and a mother to beautiful nations, and also someone's purple cake. You know, that purple cake, that story is for another day. So this week, what are we going to be talking about? You know, over the course of the week, I tried to write some things down because I've been reading, you know, some books, and then I wrote some things down, and I'm just going to share it with each and every one of you so that you can take it with you as you go out this week, as you go on this month, and even in the remaining part of the year. I hope it will help someone. So, number one thing to motivate you with is progress is impossible without a change. If you must make progress, you need to change your mindset. Then number two, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. You know, in life, there are things that we go through and we get tired. We just don't want to go on again. I have come to encourage you. When you get tired, take time to rest. But don't stop. You only stop when you're done. Number three, wealth is not determined by the amount of money you have in your account. It's not determined by the amount of money you have in the bank. It's not even determined by the amount of properties that you have. Wealth is determined by the impact you make. Wealth is determined by your significance. How significant your wealth is to people. Significance is the new definition of wealth. So, don't think because I have all the money, my family is enjoying, my children are fine, and you think you're wealthy. No, that is not enough. You have to start making impact in people's life. Significance is the new definition of wealth. Then number four, I always say this, always celebrate yourself. Celebrate who you are. Celebrate who you're becoming. Celebrate your little wins. Celebrate your little successes. Even sometimes, you know, take time out to look back and see all the things that you have achieved. Celebrate where you're coming from. Number four, don't ever think that someone else is better than you. You also have a quality that someone is wishing to have. So stop comparing yourself. Stop overflogging yourself. It's not worth it. You are unique. You are you. So don't think someone else is better. No. If you look at yourself, if you look inward, you will see that you have a quality that some other person is wishing that they have. Then, number five, see every rejection as an opportunity for redirection. You know, sometimes we strive for something, and for example, you go for a job interview or you go somewhere and you're treated in a way that makes you feel rejected. You know, step back and think. Think of a way to redirect, because rejection is always an opportunity for redirection. You know, then number six, don't just get excited about your next move. You know, we always want to, sometimes when we're thinking of doing something new, We're always excited. We always want to, do it. But the truth is, your next move always will come with an instruction. So be intentional about the instruction that comes with your next move. Don't just be excited. Then number 7, your happiness is not tied to anyone. It's not tied to your husband. Your happiness is not tied to your children. It's not tied to your job. Your happiness is tied to God and you. So decide to be happy today. Decide to be happy for yourself. Then number 8, don't judge people because of their mistakes. Sometimes good people make bad choices. Good people make mistakes too. So don't always be in a rush to judge people. Number 9, love yourself enough. Love yourself completely, as much as you wish to be loved. When we talk about love, I want to be loved all the time. Have you ever sat down to ask yourself, do I love me to the extent that, yes, people will see that I love myself and will love me the way I love myself? So you need to love yourself completely in a way that you wish to be loved. The number 10, I think, teach people how to treat you. Not because you demand respect, but because you want to be valued. Teach people how to treat you. You can't just allow people to treat you the way they want. You need to let them know. Let people know how you want them to treat you. And number 11, always treat people with respect. Some time ago, I used to work with a lady, and this lady, all the time, the way she talks to people around her, the way she talks anyhow. She doesn't really bother, She treats people like, anyhow. So one day, I engaged her in a discussion, and that very day, I came to a conclusion that the reason why this person treats people like trash is because she doesn't even have any self-respect. She doesn't even see herself as a worthy person. She's worthless to herself. And that day, I understood why she was always treating people, in a very nasty manner. So, learn to treat people with respect. But you can only do that if you respect yourself. Then number 12, don't go down on the acceptable standard you set for yourself just because someone feels you're proud. No. Don't reduce your standard just because you want to please someone, just because they think you're proud. No. As long as your standard is acceptable, as long as that standard you set for yourself is good, don't reduce it because you want to satisfy anyone. No. Your standard is your standard. Then number 13, understand that personal identity goes beyond just your name. It goes beyond just your state of origin. Your personal identity involves your value. Your personal identity involves your impact, your beliefs. So if you have value, of course, your personal identity will show it. But if you don't have values, that's what people will know you for. So it goes beyond your name. It goes beyond where you come from. It involves your values. It involves your heart, your attitude, your attributes. Personal identity involves your qualities. And one thing is this: if you know that your personal identity, in quotes, is faulty, there's always room for change. It's not too late to change your personal identity. I'm not saying you should change your name. Of course, you can't change where you come from, but you can change your values. You can change your attitude. Yeah, and I pray that God will help you. So, the last one. Steve Harvey said something, you know. He said, take yourself out of your comfort zone. Blow up your bubbles. Expand yourself. Do not live in your bubble. You know, naturally, as human beings, we like to stay in our comfort zone. It is, you know, it is normal. But it is it is exciting if you're able to leave your comfort zone, you know, to do something spectacular for yourself. Don't always expect everything to be easy all the time. Sometimes you have to strive. You have to go out of your comfort zone to achieve success. So blow up your bubbles. Did I say that was the last one? Let me say this one. I think this will be the last. You know, recently I was reading something that a friend and a brother wrote on Facebook. And it just struck me that, and what he wrote was that good people do not always get the front seat. Yeah, the front seat only goes to people with guts. People that are bold. So, don't allow fear to deprive you of what you ought to have. Have guts. Be bold. And I pray that as you go on this week, this month, the remaining part of the year, that God will help each and every one of us. I remain your girl. Be renewed with Abosede. Thank you, and stay blessed. Bye.